Welcome back for What I've Been Warming Scentsy Edition. This is for the last 2 weeks of May. My name is Stacy. I do use mostly Scentsy Warmers as I am a Scentsy consultant. Those warmers are on for about 15 hours a day. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and hit that notification bell. The first bar that I got through was one that I snagged in the recent flash sale. This is Vitamin Unwind. I enjoyed this whole collection of bars. This one in particular is just a lovely light lilting scent that I do find very relaxing. It's sweet apple blossom, crisp cucumber, and spa water. Just really enjoyable, especially during this busy month. So I was really glad to have that one. Next up, I got through a currently available spring summer catalog bar. This is Mango Matcha. It's one that I really enjoy. It's just nice to have this time of year. It's a nice, bright, fragrant scent that I do get, I think, somewhere around 20 to 25 hours out of. I really enjoy it. The matcha note is very present. It lists orange nectar and cucumber. I don't really get those notes, but it's beautiful. And then this is Black Tie Affair. This is a limited time offering. It's a part of the Father's Day collection. There's a lot of hubbub around this bar. It's a really good one. It lists as vanilla tobacco, vetiver, and white grapefruit, I believe. And this bar is just really complex and beautiful. It's a strong performer. I get about 30 hours out of it, so I really enjoy that bar. That's 2 days for me. This is a retired bar that I picked up a little while back in clearance. It's Toasted Coconut Amaretto, and this is one that I've primarily just been enjoying in my kitchen. I love having bakery sort of notes in my kitchen, and I get about 15 to 25 hours out of this bar, which is 1.5 days for me. It's really lovely, nice, bright almond note. Enjoy that one. This is another kitchen bar for me. This is Toasted Apple Butter. This was a part of Bring Back My Bar. It's also retired. It's in my kitchen rotation. I also really enjoy it in my office. It's a nice spice bar to me. The spice is the most dominant note in this bar, and it's just beautiful. Now I'm going to jump to, this is a current catalog bar, and it may be one of my favorites of the 10 new releases, if not my favorite. I think it's the Tonka Bean in here. I'm having a moment with Tonka Bean that I just really seem to enjoy it in all forms of wax. So this is Pinkberry, Cherry, Tonka Bean, and Sandalwood. It's just a really relaxing, beautiful scent. I enjoy this a lot in my office, and I find that I'm reaching for it quite a bit. I do get about 3 days out of it for me, so that's running right between 30 and 45 hours. So just a really good bar all around. Next up is a favorite of mine. This is currently available in the spring summer catalog. It's blue raspberry, clementine, and sugar plum. I just really love this fragrance. It's a bright, fruity fragrance that's light in the air. It also does a great job from a performance perspective. I get 2 days in my open concept with this. That's about 30 hours. I also really find that this blends really well with bakery scents. One of my current favorite mixes is to mix it with this, which is also an empty of mine this week, which is Midnight Masquerade. That's sugared beignets and smoky vanilla with Midnight Lily. These two together really do sort of give me like the raspberry jam that you might get with a beignet. It's just so delicious, and I really enjoy having those going in alternating warmers. So I'm so grateful that I have Midnight Masquerade in my club because it's just one that I'm a huge fan of. This is brand new. This is key lime and grapefruit, and I think it's my favorite out of the new summer collection. This is not a super long performer. At first, when I melted it, I got literally like 4 hours out of it. But in my second melting, I got somewhere around 12 hours of performance out of this bar. It's what it says it is. It's a nice bright key lime with grapefruit. It's a very delicious 12 hours. I'm pleased with the performance, and I love the fragrance. So I'm really excited for that one. This is Pina Colada Cha Cha. I really enjoy Pina Colada Cha Cha. I know it has mixed reviews for some. For me, it is about a 1 day bar. I get somewhere between 15 hours to 20 hours out of it. It's island coconut, pineapple, white rum, and vanilla bean. But it's just a beautiful, smooth, summery scent that gives those tropical vibes that I enjoy this time of year as the weather is heating up, and I will enjoy it all the way through the summer. It's also a really great blender, but I did that one on its own. Just a beautiful open concept warm. Next up, this is Blooming Marvelous, and this is not a womp for me, but it's very close to it. It's such a beautiful fragrance to me. It's spring blossoms, red currant, and amber. It's just a very, very, very light scent. So for me, I can only use it in very small spaces, and I'm getting typically, I would say about 15 to 20 hours. So it does hang around. It doesn't disappear, but it just starts out light. It stays light. I don't really think I'm going to hang on to any of those to cure them to see if they get stronger, but I might pick some up when they show up in clearance. Speaking of clearance, this is Ocean Air and Coconut Water. I love this bar. It's coconut water, white driftwood, ocean air. It's a beautiful open concept warm. I snagged this in the flash sale. I'm really sad this isn't currently in the catalog. I wish they would bring it back, but I'm glad that I was able to grab some in the flash sale. If you snagged some or if you see some in a clearance, highly recommend. I get about 3 days in my open concept out of this one. And this time of year when things are so busy, I love a strong, uh, like a strong medium. So a long performer that's kind of a medium intensity for several days. Just a really nice open concept warm for me in my home and my space. Also from the flash sale, I finished up this Pacific Mist. This is another beautiful, good performer. I get about 2 days out of Pacific Mist. It's coastal sea salt, driftwood, and tropical nectar. This is such a beautiful fragrance that is a medium to a medium light to me. It's just crowd pleasing. It creates a nice fresh scent, and I really enjoy fragrances that I can just kind of have going in the background during these very, very busy times of the year. It's a delight for almost everybody that comes through my home, and it just creates a beautiful, fresh scent that's really nice. And of course, here is Silver Bells. I know I'm a mood melter, so Silver Bells is one that I will melt year round. It's currently retired. It typically comes in the fall winter catalog. I hope it comes back. It's candy cane, pear, caramel, and vanilla sugar, and it is just such a beautiful, relaxing scent. I really enjoy it in our closed concept living room and bedrooms, especially this time of year. It's just a really good scent. And this is Kukui and Coconut. This is currently available in the Spring Summer catalog. I love this as a bedroom melt. That's primarily where I melt this. It's just delightful to me. It's beautiful in open concept as well. And as we get further into the summer, I may melt this also in open concept. It lists as coconut, kukui, and jasmine. It's just a nice, to me, to my nose, it's a little bit of a fruity floral, and I really enjoy it. It's soft, but good throw, good duration. Really enjoy it. And next up, this is one of my favorites. It's Dutch Apple Bread. This was from the fall collection last year. It's fresh apples, warming cinnamon, brown sugar, and rolled oats. I don't get rolled oats at all. To me, it does definitely have a doughy sort of bread scent to it, as the name suggests. But the fresh apples and the cinnamon are just very unique. It's not overly sweet. It's beautiful in bedrooms and the kitchen. So I've been enjoying this year round, and I imagine I will continue to do so. It's just a really great bar. If you like bakery scents, I think it's worth giving a try if you see it in a flash sale or clearance if you haven't tried it. And next up, I finished up a Falling Leaves in my office. This is clove, cinnamon, and patchouli. This was a rainy day warm for me. I had about 4 cubes of this left, I think. It's such a beautiful scent. It's just kind of creates a warm, crunchy leaves vibe, and I really enjoy this bar. It does give me about 2 days. In open concept and closed concept, it could give me 3 or 4, but I typically change it out daily. This is Candy Orchard. It's retired. It was a scent of the month. It's just a really good performer. It's a nice spun sugar, raspberry, vanilla scent that it's light and not heavy in the air, but it has excellent throw and excellent performance. I'm really enjoying melting this time of year, and I think I'm going to enjoy it all summer. So I'm glad to have that. This is from Bring Back My Bar, January 2024. It's whipped vanilla pear. It's caramel, pear, and vanilla. This is such a delightful bedroom fragrance to me. I finished up, I think, 3 cubes in my bedroom. It's just such a beautiful, light, fragrant scent. Enjoying it this time of year also. And I'm very glad to have, I think, a couple more bars of that. This is Shamrock Splash, and I actually melted this because it retired just recently on May 31st. So you would have had to have secured this in your club by May 31st to continue to get it because it was a limited time offering scent of the month. And it's tangerine, strawberry, and jasmine. This was on the bubble because, in my opinion, it's one of the better fruity scents that Scentsy has come out with. I just think they come out with a lot of excellent fruity scents, at least in this family of scents. So ultimately, I did decide not to put it in my club, but I am really glad that I have a couple more of these on hand, and I'm going to enjoy them and be sad when they're gone. Similar to Shamrock Splash, this is Exploding Bonbons from the Harry Potter collection, and it was also on the bubble for me as to whether or not I would put it in my club. Ultimately, it met the same fate as Shamrock Splash because this is a beautiful orange, white chocolate, and candied pineapple scent, but I didn't find it to be unique enough to think that I needed to club it. I don't really pick up that white chocolate note, but it is delicious and a good fruity orange pineapple scent. So it just kind of, I didn't reach that bar of being kind of unique enough to make me think I needed to have it in my club. Last but certainly not least, an incredibly club-worthy bar that is still in my club, in my opinion. It's club-worthy. This is King Cake. If you've watched my what I've been warming, this is in my rotation, just like Midnight Masquerade. I loved that Mardi Gras collection, but it really is in my rotation almost every week. I find it incredibly blendable, delicious on its own, so I'm really glad to have that in my club. Let me know in the comments below. Did you club anything from the May the 31st retiring scents? Can't wait to hear what your thoughts are. Well, leave me a comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Talk to you soon.